yeah, water as a resource is so incredibly misunderstood. I read a bunch of stuff in this weekend in the business press that boggles the mind. So let's start with a couple of principles.
Great.
First, the water system of the world is a closed system.
Okay.
So when somebody says we're running out of water, the amount of water in the world is always the same. Where's it going? Mars, right? I mean, we are misusing it.
Ooh.
We are using it in the wrong places. We are certainly in a regional sense, using water that shouldn't be used for those purposes in a particularly dry climate. We'll come back to that.
You mean like Vegas? You mean like watering lawns in Vegas?
Yeah, exactly. But this concept that says we're like running out of water. Wait a minute. You use it, it rolls into a river, it evaporates, it comes back. I mean, it comes back down. The problem is we put it in Vegas, it evaporates there, and it rains in Ohio. Right? That's what happens. So that's the first thing, which you just have to wrap your head around. I mean, we got to use it cleanly, we got to use it efficiently, we got to use it in the right locations for the right things. But the amount of water, short of somehow poisoning in some horrendous way, it's a cycle. So that's number one. Number two, when you talk about that agriculture is the biggest user of water in the country. Well, to be intellectually honest, you don't need to worry about the water that's being used for agriculture east of Omaha.
Okay.
The problem east of Omaha is too much water in most places, not too little. So now what we get to do is we go to the arid West, Western Kansas, Western Nebraska, Colorado. And how do we use our water in those locations? And what we need to be doing is using water that is fundamentally sustainable. So let's tell you what that means in simplest of terms. If you're pumping an aquifer that is not replenishing at a rate faster than it replenishes, that's not sustainable. It's really quite simple. It's not a political statement. Either way, it only rains 15 inches a year there, and we're taking 25 inches of water out of the ground every year. Guess what? The bathtub's going to get low.
That's what's happening, and that's what's happening in Lake Mead and Lake Powell.